Here we will study about three-dimensional figures. We will study how to find their surface area and volume. We have prism, pyramid, cylinder, cone and sphere. It is very important to remember these formulas, and I'll try my best to simplify as much as possible. You need to know what type of prism it is, whether it's a rectangular prism or a triangular prism. Here we can see it's rectangular. So this P is the perimeter of the base. This base is there, right? That perimeter, it will be length into breadth, length into width, or length into breadth. What about this B value? That is the area of this base. The same base, the area. Imagine we had here 2 and over here 6. Then the P value would be perimeter, that is 2 times L plus 2 times W, that is 2 times 6 plus 2 times 2. The answer would be 12 plus 4. 16 is the P value. And what about the B value? That's the area. You just multiply these both. 6 times 12, 6 times 2 is equal to 12. That is the B value. P and B value. This is how you find it out. What about the H? H is the height that will be given to you. Volume over here is the area of the base times the height. Now, if you remember this, then the pyramid is similar. Look here. Just divide both the sides by half, because here the base is the similar one, but as it goes up, it reduces its area. So you divide it by 2 on both the sides. So it'll be, here it is not about the height because it's the slanted length, right? That is into consideration. The slant L is the length, this length. One of the length will be given to you. But very important thing, it must be 90 degrees with the base. See, this base, this length, right, is 90 degrees with the base. What about P? P is the same thing. It will be the perimeter of the base. Here it is a rectangular or square base. Depending on the shape, you have to find the perimeter. B will be the area of the base. About volume, just divide by 3 here. So it's 1/3 of base into height. Prism and pyramid are similar to each other. Now, similarly, the cone and cylinder are similar to each other. You can see it's having the same circle, but this is going down. Over here, it's flat. So cylinder and prism are similar. They have same base up and down, whereas cone and pyramid do not have the same base. Here as well, you will just divide this by thirds. The volume, whatever you have with the cylinder, you're dividing by 3. And what about this? You're dividing by 2 about. Now first, let's see what is cylinder. Pi is involved because circle is there. How do you remember this is? See, this first part, 2 pi RH, is of the cylinder over here, this entire length. So 2 pi R, 2 pi R is the circumference right over here, and multiply by the height is all these cross sections are included. So that's the surface area of this entire thing. Okay, sorry, not all the cross sections, that will be the area. All this is included. That is just the first part. Then here, pi r squared, we need the surface area, we need the upper cover and the bottom cover. It's a circle, so it's pi r squared area, right? But there is up and down, so it's 2 pi r squared. That's why we have this part. What about the volume? What is the area here? Pi r squared multiplied by the height, you get all the cross sections throughout the cylinder, however long it is. So that's how we have the volume pi r squared h and 2 pi r h plus pi r square is the surface area. Here you just divide this by 2 and 2, you get pi r. Now remember, here it's not the height, not the vertical height, it's the L value we deal with. And then pi r square, 2 is gone. Same thing here, 1/3. And lastly, the sphere. If you remember the surface area, it's 4 pi r squared. Okay, 4 pi r squared. The volume will be this divided by 3 multiplied by r. So 1 r is extra, it will be pi r cubed. See, volume is always cubed, right? So we have r cubed. Over here, sphere is, surface area is area squared, centimeter. Imagine it was centimeter, it will be centimeter squared. Here it will be centimeter cubed. So r squared, r cubed. What about this? It's 4 pi for sphere, the surface area, whereas volume it's 4 by 3 pi. So this is how we can understand the formulas. Here we have a rectangular prism and the base is 5 and 2. So let's find the perimeter. P is equal to 2 times length plus 2 times width. All you need to do is 2 times 5 plus 2 times 2. The answer will be 10 plus 4, that is 14. And once the perimeter is done, you have to find the base B, area of the base, sorry, that is length into width. That will be 5 times 2, it's 10. Now this is an inch. Area of the base will be inches squared. Here also it's inches. Once the P and B are found out, surface area is easily given as P times H plus 2 times B. Don't forget the formula. Here all we need to do is P is the perimeter of the base, that is 14 times, what is the height, that is 6, plus 2 times base, that is the B is the area of the base, that's 10. So here 14 times 6 is 70, 84. 84 plus 20 will be 9404 inches squared. And what about the volume? Volume is just B and H, which is very simple. B is 10 times 6. It's 60 inches cubed. That's the answers. So here we go. P, B, then we can find the surface area and the volume. P and B are 14 and 10, and then the surface area was 104 inches squared and volume is 60 inches cubed. Here we have a cone. You can see this is the shape of cone. So what are the formulas of cone? Cone and cylinder are similar. It's divided by 2 for whatever is there for cylinder. So let me write out the formula. S over here is 2 pi r. It is 2 pi RH for the cylinder. I got confused. You should just remove this 2. Okay. And remember, in the cone, there is no H. It is L over here. There is H value, but we write it as L in this case. Plus pi r squared. That's it. There's no 2 here. That's the surface area. And let me write the volume as well. Volume is pi r square H, and it's 1/3. This is the answer. This is the formulas. Now let's substitute. Pi r is given as, see, the diameter is 10. What is the radius? It will be 5 times L is the slant length, that is 13, plus pi into 5 squared. What about the volume? It's 1/3 pi. R is 5 squared times H is the vertical height, that is 12. You just put in the calculators and you will get the answers. Here these are simple. Why? Because there is no need of finding the P value or B value. It's directly the formula and substitution. Here is pi. Pi is given by shift and into 10th power symbol, multiplied with 5 times 13 plus again pi times 25 or 5 squared. Now here we have to get it to the nearest tenth. So the answer is 282.7. What about the volume? It's again here. It's 1/3. 1 by 3 times pi. That's shifted over here. Times 5 squared times the H value, that is 12. That's 100 pi. That's 3.14. 116. 314.16. And here we go. The answers are here. Now, what mistake I did was I didn't round it off to the nearest tenth here. 16 will be 2, and the units are yards squared here and yards cubed here. So that'll be the final answers. Pretty simple. And the last one here we have sphere. Again, sphere is one of the easiest because you have only r in this. It is 4 pi r squared because this is surface area. You can't have power 3. Whereas for volume, it is 4 by 3 pi r cubed. That's it. You just substitute here 4 pi. Now, what is this? This is the radius. It's given as 1.8 squared. And volume is given as 4 by 3 pi into 1.8 cubed. And you just put it in the calculator, you will get the answer here. 4 pi is by shift and into 10 power symbol multiplied by 1.8 squared The answer is to the nearest tenth 40.7, and it'll be centimeter square because it's centimeter given radiuses in terms of centimeter. Now this one here will be just 4 divided by or you can just write 1 by 3. I'm just going to write 1 divided by 3. That's the extra term. And don't forget how to make this power 3. It's very easy to remember that formula. And here we go. The answer is 24.4 here. 24.4 centimeter cubed. You can see r to the power 3. So centimeter will be power 3. Over here it's only power 2. That's the answers. Very straightforward problem. Just remember the formulas and then they can easily be solved. That is the end of this question. I hope it is clear. If you have any doubts, please consider rewatching the video or posting your doubts in the comments. I hope you all will head on to the next video.